Hello, welcome to BECE factorization. This is part of, we are trying to solve some of the questions from BECE under factorization. So let's move along as we solve these questions. And to factorize this completely, we have 5xy plus 10ny. Now the first thing to do, let's look at the numbers. What is the common factor of 5 and 10? The common factor of 5 and 10 is 5. Then x, there's no other x here, so it means there's no common factor. Then y and y, common factor is y. Then we can bring our bracket. Now the 5 is already out, y is already out. We are left with x plus, which other factor times 5 will give us 10, that is 2. Then n. That is the answer to the first expression. We can solve more of these, so let's look at the next question. 3r squared s minus 9r s squared. The common factor of 3 and 9 is 3. Let's see the common factor of r squared and r. The one with the least exponent, which is r, or the one with the least power, become the factor. So that is r. And then s and s squared, s becomes the factor. Then our bracket. The 3 is already out. The r's were 2, 1 is out. So we have 1. The s is already out. Minus, which other factor times 3 will give us 9. And that is 3. The s is out. The r is out, but s were 2, 1 is out, remaining 1. Good. So that is the answer to this expression as well. You can try one more. 4 and 20. The common factor of 4 and 20 is 4. Yes, that is the highest common factor of 4 and 20. Then a and a is a. That's the highest common factor. Then b squared and b. The highest common factor is b. Good. So our bracket. Now the 4 is out, a is out, b, instead of 2, 1 is out. So you have 1 minus, which other factor times 4 is giving us 20, that is 5. Good. There is no other factor left. So that is our answer to that question. Now let's move higher. Now these are 4 different terms, and to make it easier, let's do the grouping in twos and solve them like we did earlier. So 22 and 11, the highest common factor is 11. Now let's look at this. A and a, the factor is a. Now for b, there's no factor, and c, there's no factor. So bracket open. Now with this, our bracket open, we now consider what factor times 11 will give us 22, and that is 2. Then the b, yes, because it has no other factor to be outside, minus the 11 is outside, a is outside, so we have 2, we have c. Let's look at the other one. 6 and 3, the highest common factor is 3. R is here, so you can have the common factor as r. Bracket, what other factor times 3 will give us 6, that is 2. Then this is our b, minus the 3 is out, r is out, left with c. So the next thing to do is to keep those values outside the bracket in one bracket. So 11a plus 3r in one bracket then plus, check those terms in the bracket, they are the same, so we can easily pick 1 minus c. Good, and that is the expression or the answer to that question. Let's look at this one also. We can do the grouping as we did to the first one. 2 and 8, what's the highest common factor? That is 2. S and S, the highest common factor is S. Then we are out, that's Y minus the other factor times 2 to give us 8 is going to be 4. Right. Then let's move to this side. Plus 3, the factor of 3 and 12 is 3. Bracket Y minus 4. Check those values in the bracket. If by the end of this expression you don't have the two values to be the same, it means our answer is probably wrong, and therefore you need to look or go back for the right answer. So it's going to be 2x plus 3, then y minus 4, and that is the answer to the first to this particular question. Good. So let's take the last one under this. We said the first step is to group the terms into 2, and by grouping this term into 2 or terms into 2, we have 6 and 3. What is the highest common factor? That is 3. X, there's no other x here, so you can find a common factor. Y and y, we can find a common factor as y. Bracket, which other factor times 3 will give us 6, that is 2. Then our x minus, remember this 3y is already out, so we can replace that with 1, because any number times 1 will give you the same number, right? Good. You can replace it with 1. So where the term or the terms are already out, please replace it with the number 1. Plus the factor of 4 and 2 is 2. Bracket, which other factor times 4 times 2 give us 4, that is 2. Then this x, because it has no common factor, let's bring it here, minus 1. The reason is the 2 is already out. So let's check the values in the bracket. They are the same. Good. If it's so, then let's put those outside the bracket into one bracket, which is 3y plus 2, then 2s minus 1. Please, you can open to your JHS maths textbooks to solve more examples there. But basically this is just the concept of it, and so thank you very much for giving us the audience. I'm sure if there is any other comment, you can contact these numbers on your screen for any assistance. God bless you for joining our video.